Hello, ever watched the sports and thought, what on earth is going on? You're not alone. Today we will break down cricket in the simplest way possible so that next time you watch you'll actually enjoy it. No jargon, no confusion, just the basics. Welcome to Sports EXP. Cricket is a game between two teams consisting of 11 players each. One team bats while the other team bowls and fields. The batting team's goal? Score as many runs as possible. The bowling team's goal? Get the other team out and limit the runs. That's it. Some of the basics you would need to know is the pitch and field size. The field is roughly 137 to 150 meters in diameter, depending on the ground where you are playing. The pitch, which is located in the center of the field, is 20 meters by 3 meters wide. An over consists of 6 legal balls bowled by one bowler, after which the over has ended and another bowler takes their place from the other side of the pitch. Runs are scored by the batting team by either hitting the ball and running from one side of the pitch to the other side, also known as the wickets, or if the ball is hit and exceeds the boundary line. 4 runs. This is accomplished by hitting the ball along the ground and it exceeds the boundary line. The umpire shows that 4 runs is scored by waving his hand from left to right in a horizontal direction. 6 runs, the maximum possible score on a ball, can be achieved by hitting the ball along the air and it exceeds the boundary line. The umpire signals 6 runs by placing 2 of his fingers, one of each hand, in the air, representing 6 runs. How do the bowling and fielding team get the batting team out? This can be achieved in a variety of ways, one being getting bowled. This is where the bowler bowls a legal ball towards the batsman and the ball hits the stumps. Another one is an LBW, also known as leg before the wicket. It's where the bowler bowls towards the batsman and the ball hits the batsman's pads in front of the wicket. Then you get getting caught. This is where the bowler bowls towards the batsman hits the ball in the air and it travels towards a fielder. The fielder catches the ball before the ball hits the ground. And finally, the run out. This is when the batsman hits the ball towards the fielding team and tries to score a run. But the fielding team throws the ball and it hits the stumps before the batsman gets to the other side of the pitch. Cricket format. Cricket has 3 different types of formats to watch, namely the Test match cricket. This is the more strategic one of the 3 due to it spanning across 5 days. There's no over limit and each team gets 2 innings to bat, and you're only limited to time. After 5 days, if there's not a victor, it ends up in a draw. Next, you get the ODI, otherwise known as a one-day international. This is the original cricket. 50 overs each side and it spans across 7 to 8 hours long. Finally, you get the new one, T20 cricket. This is a faster pace of game, targeting new and younger audiences. It's 20 overs for a side and it's approximately 3 to 4 hours. If you're a new watcher, I would recommend starting with T20 cricket. It has a lot more ups and downs and is a lot quicker pace than compared to the others. Common cricket terms. Here's some common cricket terms that you will hear while watching cricket. Half a century. This is where a single batsman scored 50 runs without getting himself out, with a century being 100 runs. A duck. This is almost the complete opposite. This is where the batsman wasn't able to score any runs and the bowling and fielding team did a superb job of getting him out. Maiden over. This is where the bowling and fielding team did a great job by limiting the batting team of not scoring any runs in that over. Finally, there's a no ball and a wide. This is illegal bowling deliveries, which equate to extra runs for the batting team, as well as one extra ball to be bowled. Scoreboard overlay. Let's break down a typical scoreboard overlay to assist you while watching. At the center, we can see Australia is currently batting. They've scored 129 runs, but 4 wickets have fallen. They are facing South Africa, who have bowled 37.5 overs. Below that, there's a run rate of 3.41. The run rate is the amount of runs over the amount of overs already bowled. This gives you a rough indication of who is in control of this match. A higher run rate represents the batting team is more in control, with a lower run rate representing the bowling team is in control. On the right hand side, we can see the batsmen's names. Smith has scored 63 runs from 100 balls, with Webster currently facing the batsman. He has scored 23 runs from 40 balls. And finally, on the right hand side, we can see Ngidi. That's the South African bowler's name. He has taken 0 wickets and bowling for 7.5 overs, and there's been 41 runs hitting from him. Below his name, we can see a quick summary recap of the over. 1 to 6 represents the amount of runs scored on that ball, with a dot or a 0 representing 0 runs. Other symbols we might find is the W, which stands for a wicket. A WD just means a wide has been bowled, and typically those 6 balls will then be 7. A NB is a no ball, which also adds another ball. A B stands for bye, and LB is a leg bye. But those 2 terms we will catch up with in the next episode. Hopefully this assists you with the scoreboard overlay. Here's why I watch cricket and why I think you might enjoy it as well. The big hits, the tempo swings, the splendid field work, close margins at the end of the day. While cricket is a team game, the more you watch, the more you will realize individual performances can swing the tides of the game, making small odds into favorable ones. Therefore, you should never count out the little guy. And that's it. Now you know the basics when it comes to cricket. So next time you watch, you will feel like a pro. Subscribe for more sports explanations made simple. And comment down below, which sport do you think I should cover next. See you in the next video. My name is Devan from Sports EXP, and goodbye.